do trap. So you're doing max clicks or cost per click, manual cost per click?
Max click.
Oh, okay, so even worse. Okay. So max clicks is like roughly, I've actually gone over some of my video, 30 to 50% plus spam and bot. It's useless, right?
Oh.
So what happens here is like, so I could already figure out what's going on here. So you used, hey, welcome buddy. So you used max clicks, and did you get any like leads or any like conversions at all, like on the back end without any conversion?
Back end,
like,
I got the leads.
You getting leads? Okay. And what's the business?
Dental.
Dental. Okay. And what is it, like in a state, or like is it by you, or where's it at? What state, or like what country?
In Malaysia.
Malaysia. Okay. I hope I spelled it right. I probably didn't. So what I would say is this. It's very dangerous to do max clicks. It's actually very dangerous. Like, I understand you're getting conversions, but here's the problem. Your Google Ads at this moment is not learning. It's just sending traffic, right? Muy bien, bad, Spanish. So that's bad. So what I wanted you to do is, you should do this when you get out of this. Set up. Now, what is it, like submit lead form to the dentist? Is that what they do? Or set book appointment or something? Is that the button?
Button to direct through WhatsApp.
WhatsApp. Okay, so they're getting. Okay, so they go to WhatsApp, and what, the dentist's office just does everything through WhatsApp? Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, got it. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to optimize to button click to the WhatsApp button. But the problem you have right now is you're doing max clicks. So you could get, right now in this scenario, you can get 500 leads, but your Google Ads is not learning. Does that make sense? Because you're not setting up the conversion. So what I would advise is, very simply, use GTM or GA4, ideally both. And do you have GTM GA4 set up? Is that yes or no? Do you know if you have it?
Actually, yes, it has it set up. But
you do have it set up. Do you have GTM or both? Is it both?
It's both.
It's both. Okay.
It's from another agency.
Oh, so so you don't have access?
I don't have the access, so that's what I'm going to do right now.
Okay. So what I would do is, you're kind of stuck. I hate to say this, I wouldn't recommend it unless you did. I would just set up your own. It's okay. It's not the best scenario. I would tell your client to remove the coding, remove the previous coding, because that's a previous agency, right? That's there. Get in new coding, right, for the new GTM and GA, and then through GTM set up the conversion linker tag. And very quickly you can do this. It's called the conversion linker tag. Here you set up the conversion ID and the conversion label. And I will show you how. Shoot, I'm in the wrong one. Hold on, maybe I can actually find let me show you how to do that really fast. This is actually not, this is very quick, guys. Hold on, I think I could do this quickly. There we go. Okay, so this is one of my accounts. It's actually like a supplement. And what you're going to do here is you're just going to set up a new, in your, in the Google Ads, you're going to go create conversion action. You're going to go, if you do not set up on import, I would just do it this way. This is the easiest way. You could get it done quickly. Whatever this is just, you put your thing in here. It doesn't really do anything, but you're going to do up to contact, probably. That'd probably be your best one. And then event type, form submission, and then hit add. Sorry, I was on the wrong one. You're going to do it manually. Sorry, this way. And then contact. And was it WhatsApp? Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, one, not every. And then hit done, save, continue. And then, wow, got somebody else. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go use Google Tag Manager, and then boom. Remember I said the conversion ID and the WhatsApp? See that? See how I did that? And then what you're going to do is drop this into your GTM as a conversion linker tag. You do have to set up the page view tag and a couple other tags you have to set up, but you're not far off. And what I'll do is I'll send you a video on how to do this. And then that should get you at least walking, because right now what's happening is your, the problem you're having now is you're getting all these conversions and you're not learning from it. Once you start it starts learning, that's when you start optimizing and you're in better shapes. Yeah. Any other questions, my friend? Oh, then, broad is cool. I mean, but the biggest problem you have is it sounds like you're doing good, Your problem is you don't have that feedback loop for Google Ads to learn. And so it sounds like you're doing a great job if you're getting back in conversions. You just need to get the credit, right? You need to get that attribution going. So yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem, buddy. Is that it? Is that all you got?
Yeah, I got it.
All right, cool. And then Hasib, did you have any questions? Is there anything? Are you just listening or?
So primarily, I'm just listening. I just want to share an insight with Haziq that I've been also working in the same industry, and Max Clicks got me like garbage leads. So I shifted to Max Conversion, then actual leads started to coming up.
Right. Thank you, Hasib.
Yeah, and the problem is it really is 30 to 50% of the traffic. 50% of the traffic you're paying for is complete basura. It's complete trash. It's Spanish for trash. This has been documented too. And he is absolutely right. I tend to go with conversions. If people could roll their eyes at me when I say this, but I think it's a great way to go because it can, you're getting qualified traffic. Like you're actually paying for premium traffic for people to do things. So, people roll their eyes at me but either way, you're gonna have to switch it eventually. I mean, I just go with it right away. But yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. See any it sounds like you're doing amazing. Do you have any questions? It can even be on new business. It could be anything. Just want to make sure I got to you.
Just like I'm primarily a WordPress designer, so I shifted to Google Ads like a couple of months ago. So I'm also in learning phase. So just want to get some insights, like what kind of ads other than search ads work for medical industry. Like I tried with display ads, but they didn't work really well. So the leads were almost garbage. So is there any other ads that could be helpful?
Okay. So medical. And what kind of medical is it? Like, is it like a pharmaceutical? Is it selling like instruments? Who's your customer in this, I guess, is my question.
So persons, they are looking for dental treatment across some, I would say, state inside. So
okay. And how much is a dental treatment? Is it like different costs?
Yes, so it starts from around 800. But the way I have structured is we try to advertise that the consultation is free, and if they want dental treatment, then we'll charge them later.
Okay. And is a dental treatment like, do people drive, and is this in the US or is it overseas by you, or where is it?
It's in US, Illinois.
US. Okay. So is the state it's in, do people come in from all around? Like, do you have like a statewide targeting, or is it just within 10 miles, 20 miles?
Not more than 40 kilometers. The service area is under 40 kilometers. 40 miles.
40 miles. Okay. So let's say 34 miles. Okay, cool. What I would say is this. Well, the problem with this is this is not a Google Merchant Center account, right? Because you're selling services. So once it's not in this area, I do not use PMAX. The only time I use PMAX is, and you talk to a rep and they'll still they want you to do this. Do not ever, unless you have a Google Merchant Center or a product, then use PMAX. It's probably one of its best products. That's when it soars, is when you're using Google Merchant Center, which is shopping, right? If you do not have it in your services base or like exactly what you're doing, do not use it. Stay focused. Stay with placements that drive high intent. And what's that? That's search, right? Obviously. It's also call ads. Do you do call ads at all?
Not yet.
I think you're smart to stay with search. I would also do call ads. I think that's 100% the leaky bucket here. Also, what I would say with Merchant Center, you're not doing demand gen. That's not you. You are not YouTube video ads. You're very intent based. And intent means I need this procedure for my teeth, whether it's an implant or whether it's whatever you do. And you're looking, it sounds like it's almost specialized. That is not up here. However, it is right here. So I think if you do call ads, also when you do call ads, there's a couple things I want you to know. So you have search and are you using broad, phrase, or exactly? What are you using?
Mix of phrase and exact. So we are not using broad
Okay.
right now.
No, that's smart. I do the same thing. I'm more of a broad guy, but I have a plumber who made me use phrase and exact, and it's doing well. So if it's doing well, don't change it. That's always been my philosophy. I'm big on broad though, but I tend to feel if it's okay for now, it's all right. The problem is sometimes this goes up and down lately, and that's because of things like SEMrush, spy tools, all sorts of stuff. So it's been up and down with single keyword ad groups. So you may have to do broad eventually. That may happen. But for now, you're fine, or it sounds like you're fine. However, with call ads, these are lead ads, and you should only do call ads as lead ads because you can do only certain things with the ads themselves that I believe it's the length of the time. And I think something else, but that's only you can only do that with a lead objective or the lead function itself. So always make sure when you set up these call ads, you don't mix it in with a search. You have it broken out. So you have search and then you have call ads. My next question, are you using brand at all, or is it all non-brand words for the procedure?
We are using a couple of brands, but there was one of our landing page that got a copyright. So we have almost stopped that. So is there a way that we can get out of that strike?
The first is the boring way. You go to, you work with Google, you try to find out what it is. I've had some success there. Like they'll actually tell you, if you submit the form, don't call. You have to actually say like, what is the issue? And they'll tell you. The next thing you do is you can hire somebody. So if you Google copyright strike Google ads, you'll get a whole bunch of people that specialize in this. There's actually a specialty, if you will, for people who fix this. It costs money. It's not cheap. And it's actually agencies who do this. It's kind of a ripoff, I know, but it depends how bad do you want to fix it. So with your non-brand website is good, right? That particular landing page. Is that what I heard?
Yes, every other campaign is doing fine. So
okay, so the non-brand landing page is good. Okay, so my question back is it terrible if you use that same landing page for a brand term, or is a copyright strike in the keyword, or is it because of the landing page?
I have only included the brand name inside permalink. On my page URL, brand name is only there.
Okay.
Not inside the page.
Okay. Yeah, this one I'm kind of What I would do is, what happens, have you tried testing the non-brand landing page in brand to see if that will work, or you don't want to do it?
So I do have some budget constraints. So that's why I would like to continue with whatever structure I have, but surely based on your advice, I can do A/B testing.
I would A/B test it, because here's the problem with non-brand and brand. I'm finding now, like I had my plumber, right? My plumber is a really good example. He merged brand and I don't know who did this. This was dumb. He merged brand and non-brand in his term, like in one ad thing, like in one campaign, one ad group. It was obviously set up somebody who didn't know. And so he was just scaling the brand. So what I did was I broke out brand and non-brand into campaigns. Even with a dentist, even with a plumber, people will enter through your non-brand. But when they want to, because obviously it's $800 or $1,000, they're not going to, they want to find information. They're not going to say, here's my credit card. They're going to come back 4, 5, 6, 7 times. So, but when they come back, guess what they're going to come back through? Brand. So you have to make sure your brand is up. Brand is not a waste, my friends. Brand is not a waste. It's always healthy to fund your brand, because that's almost like you're retargeting, and it's an easy conversion. A lot of people don't believe in this, but you should, and it helps bring down your cost per acquisition. Do you know your acquisition on non-brand is always going to be 5 or 5 times whatever your brand is, right? So what my point is why not use the ecosystem together, as make brand your retargeting, because right, they've already visited your site, they know who you are, and your non-brand is your acquisition. Do you see where I'm going with this?
Yes, fully understanding your concept.
Also, do call ads, test call ads. If you have budget, it depends. I think call ads and service, you can do a lot of there. I think that's really, because the beauty of call ads, it only shows on mobile. It only will show on mobile. It's not like both and all this shit. Like this could almost serve as an acquisition as well for people to find out more information. And you could, I believe, I don't think you need a landing page. I think you just do call, I believe. I would experiment there. I think you have something with call ads. I really do. That's one of Google's like most non-used formats, and it does great with service. So highly recommend. And then when you do call ads, sorry guys, I don't mean to keep this going. When you do the call ads, when you set it for 60 seconds plus, because what's going to happen is the conversion for the call. So the way it knows your, it actually monitors your call. It's through Google. The call takes place through Google forwarding, if you can believe it. That's how it knows. But the conversion of the call ad will be at least, it could be like even like 10 seconds. So you have to manually set it for 60 seconds. I usually do this at 2 minutes. So I do 2-minute calls, and that's when it counts as a conversion for a call. You don't pay for spam. You want to talk. You want to make sure they at least talk 90 seconds or 2 minutes, right? That's a qualified. That's a decent call that came from your ad. So keep that in mind. Any other questions there?
No, that's it from mine. Thank you so much. I have gone through your channel as well, so your content is really helpful. It's
Oh, good, man. That's what it's there for. That's what it's there for. And